we're working on this techno track. Last video we introduced an acid lead. Quite like the LFO on this reverb here, but I feel like the depth is a little bit too much, so let's bring that down. Yeah. The sidechain's a bit too much, so let's bring the threshold up. I feel like we could do with one more note in here. That kind of, on this note and this note, that's kind of when the snare is. So if we raise those up, we kind of add a pseudo snare. I like that it's not really melodically correct. I wonder, I'm going to try something new here which I've never done. I wonder if we can create a MIDI track. I'm going to put the MIDI clip here. I'm going to send the MIDI to Acid. I'm going to turn the input on. I'm going to get rid of these notes. I'm going to duplicate this. And I'm gonna put these in this one, get rid of these. Let's see if it combines the MIDI information into this track. Awesome. So the reason I've done that, I've got a rogue note in here, I think. The reason I've done that is now we can, oh this is cool, we can put a note length just on this note. So we can automate the length of that note. That's pretty cool. And let's use another LFO while we're at it. So I've never done that before, I don't think. Maybe once, like using two MIDI tracks feeding into one instrument so we can have control over one note. Neat. Pretty cool. LFO, let's map that to the note length. Make it real slow. The LFO is considered to be an audio effect, so we're going to have to put that on the acid track. Duplicate the LFO here. I'm going to map this to the offset. Maybe that's a little bit too random. Let's just keep it at 1 for now, even though this is the same as just having a short note and a long note in the original MIDI clip. Let's stick with it for now. I feel like it's a bit too loud. And this main theme isn't really doing what I want. So what do we got here? It could be the amount. Let's bring that down. Yeah, get the original. So that was adding some FM at a negative 50% tuning. What if I made this some kind of polyrhythm? This will probably be too much, but let's try. A little bit too much. Bring it down an octave. And it would be cool to have this doing a crazy auto pan thing, so we'll just use the auto pan. I think it'd be cool. Beats mode. Maybe half a bar, quarter of a bar. I'm even going to bring this MIDI down an octave. I'm going to use the MIDI effect on the actual instrument track itself because that'll just change the MIDI coming in from both of those two MIDI tracks. I'm missing that first note now. Too low, I think. Yeah, so we'll go up an octave with that. Okay, let's go ahead and extend this out. So we should rename these to acid line 1, acid line 2. I'm going to stretch these out. Let's just loop this and let's have the let's play with the fifth frequency. Bring the hats back in here. I can hardly hear the drums anymore. I gotta work on these. Why is that so quiet? Fuck it, I'll deal with this later, but I just want to boost the volume for now so we can hear it. Yeah, I really need to work on the drums. Next video we're going to look at the drums. So back to this acid, we've got the cutoff coming up. We'll also bring the res up. Make the envelope decay a bit shorter maybe. Bring the envelope amount up. We got rid of the Shepherd's Down device, which is kind of important. So let's put that in and see if it sounds good. Let's take the auto pan off here. Make sure that this auto pan turns on here. getting somewhere. Okay, next video, I'm going to work on the drums. You'll see I'm kind of moving quickly between elements here, so I'm spending 10-15 minutes on one thing, then on to the next, and the reason I'm doing that for me personally is, if you're familiar with any of my videos, especially following along writing a track, I can get really focused on a particular area or a sound, and then I will spend a lot of time on it until it's incredibly complex and may not work with the idea of a progressive track, which this is. It builds slowly and over time, and it would turn more into a kind of a showpiece of like glitchy weird shit. So I'm trying to use this technique of moving around a lot to just keep me moving throughout all the different elements, kind of a self-control type thing, because I know what my weaknesses are for sure. So I'm going to move on to the drums for the next video, and then I want to start incorporating the vocals. Just then I had the idea for this vocal thing, which we've got. You know what? I'm going to try it now real quick at the end of this video. Where is the vocal track? So we've got this house music thing with the spectral resonator.
House music, house music, house music.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste that here. I'm going to remove it here. So this is going to have an endless shepherd spectral resonator building up. Okay, and now these drums are way too loud. I think I got to sort these out, man. Let's just Just gonna bring the velocity down on these. So the idea is that when it drops, we get rid of the spectral resonators and we just listen to the raw vocal. It sounds like a small thing, but I think it's going to be quite impactful. So we need to delete this here. New audio track. Make sure this continues out. Let's listen from here. Okay, so obviously we're not going to be using this sampled, so I need to sort that out. So video on the drums and then a video on these vocals. There's something there. Anyway, I'll catch you on the next one.